Live, everything working. That banging is loud. Well, anyway. Hello, potential future viewers. Welcome back to Drillers Gaming and the Curse of Monkey Island. Now, maybe I can get away with finishing this tonight. Maybe. Might take a while though. Can I take that, or is he going to want that?
You'd best believe in that. That there hand lotion be for the rough, dry skin that can often accompany ship repair.
Well, okay. Do I want some seawater?
Captain Nick's shaving soap. It must have fallen from the barber's supplies when the ship wrecked. That doesn't need to be lathered up. Elaine looks like she's alright. Hang on, honey! I'm going to get you out of this mess. That ring is really stuck on her finger. They sure are bright. That doesn't need to be lathered up. Lost Welshman Ferry Line. Haunted sea cruises and whale watching excursions daily. It's a big egg sitting precariously at the top of that tree. I can't shake it hard enough with just my hands.
Okay.
Boy, it's windy up here. This is where the lighthouse light would go, if it had one. With all these broken windows, it's no wonder the light blew out. There's a mirror now, but there's no light for it to reflect. It concentrates the light into a beacon for wayward vessels. Makes a man proud.
So there's a mirror now. Well, obviously I don't have to find the mirror. I just need to get a lamp. I think that's what you use the fireflies for, maybe? H. Lane. Authentic native mask.
The label on this mask reads product of Luxembourg.
Semi-authentic native mask.
The label on this mask reads product of Luxembourg. Nah.
Just a reminder that I am playing on the simplified version, not the Mega Monkey version.
Feel the power of the ancient volcano goddess in Griswold Goodsu presents High Explosive, the most intense showgirl cabaret in the Caribbean, starring Wilhelmina, temptress of the caldera, nightly at 7. Looks like it was quite a show. It's a big, heavy-looking cast-iron cooking pot. I'm not going to carry around that heavy iron pot for no reason. This barbecue is too cold to cook anything.
Neon sign.
Drink grog. It says, be a grog man. I'm sure it's never been cleaned, probably because they couldn't scrape out that hardened nacho cheese. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm.
Stop yelling.
I wasn't yelling, I was just.
I've got a terrible hangover. Find something to clear my head and I can talk to you. And keep it down.
Nah, they go straight to my hips.
Rum Rogers Rum Surprise. Will it be its baby? That bloody stump. The blue whale. Phlegm and tonic. Oh, great. The bloated tick. Swamp zombie. Pirate's first hangover cure. 1 egg. Pepper. Hair of the dog that bit ya. Extreme, 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 extreme. Extreme, extreme drowsiness. Appendix B. Cirrhosis. Know the signs. If symptoms persist, treat with alcohol. Blondbeard's top secret biscuit recipe. Oh yeah. Add fly lava to taste. Great. Yeah. This page intentionally left blank.
Please, stop touching things. I swear I'll never drink again.
It's full of brochures for Big Whoop, the place for pirates and pirates at heart. Ew, gross. It's a door with a porthole in it, for that nautical accent. It's a bunch of old portraits of the Van Salad family. I can't pull it in. It's a big nail. The magic wand has no effect on that. I can't use the cork with that. It leads back into the hallway.
Okay.
Comfy.
That's a bed. Okay.
It's so musty that I don't want to open it up. I'm sure there's nothing in there except one of those hotel Bibles. Yeah, porcelain. It won't open. Wow. I'll bet his room charges are pretty hefty by now. I can't reach it.
Okay. Alright, so I need to be able to fish it away from them.
I can't reach it.
Alright,
She's a very atmospheric gypsy fortune teller.
I feel a dark presence coming over me.
Hi there.
Ah!
Please, keep it down. No screaming. Oh, my head.
Hi, I'm Guybrush. And you would be?
I am Madame Zima, mistress of the ancient arts of precognition and augury, diva of divination.
Cool. You're a fortune teller.
Ah, that and so much more.
Whatever. Tell me my fortune.
I do not think you wish to hear. There are things of which a man is better off being ignorant.
Oh, but I'm already ignorant of so many things. I want to know my future.
No, you are not meant to know.
I bet you just can't do it. That's the problem. You can't do it, and you're afraid everyone will find out you're just a phony.
You know, I could put a curse on you that would make every morsel of food you eat become a ravenous cockroach inside your intestines, giving you the most excruciating death imaginable.
So, are you gonna tell me my fortune or not?
I'm not kidding.
Okay. Do you know anything about the lost ring of Blood Island?
I sense tremendous sorrow in connection with that ring, and a great part missing. A beautiful diamond.
Where's the diamond?
I see a dark cave filled with evil men, and a place of death. A dark island in the form of a giant skull.
Would you happen to know any good hangover remedies?
My people are adept at the art of clearing the foggy head. The process is simple. First, you must find 4 dozen leeches.
Leeches?
Then hang the victim upside down from the top of a birch tree.
Upside down?
Build a fire underneath the victim, using 20 gallons of alcohol and bat excrement as fuel.
Excrement?
Remove all your clothes and dance about the bonfire, chanting in the language of the ancients.
Okay, hold it. This is getting a little bit weird.
What can I say? It works.
Thanks, but I think I'll try something else. Never mind.
Alright.
Extended family-size processed cheese food spread. I think this is the stuff they use to make nachos. It's a big whoop souvenir magnet. I really don't want to know what's in there.
Aw, but I do.
I can't pick up that entire wheel of cheese. There's no way I'd be able to pull out that fork. That nacho cheese sets like glue.
Sounds useful.
I can't see anyone in there right now.
Ah, they both go to the same place. It's an arrow down there and an arrow across there. And they both go to the same place.
It's full of fermenting sugar water used for making rum. That doesn't need to be lathered up.
Is this the cannibal bunch again, or is it something else?
This village is deserted, and yet it looks as if there's going to be a great feast. How curious. No. Well, I haven't gotten any use for this fruit. Very classy.
Okay.
Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate.
A pirate, huh? Well, then you must realize the inherent danger in wandering into a village populated by cannibals.
You know, I can hold my breath underwater for 10 minutes.
I see. What if the water's boiling? Do you think you could last about 45 minutes? It's been so long since I've made any bouillon. How I did love bouillon. But we are no longer vicious and bloodthirsty cannibals.
No?
No. We underwent a paradigm shift in our belief system several years ago.
A paradigm shift? You don't say.
We decided we wanted to live a healthy cannibal lifestyle, completely cut back on our fatty missionary intake, and went vegetarian altogether. But there certainly was a time I would have eaten you. Young guy like you, not too much muscle.
Hey!
I'd probably marinate you in white wine for 45 minutes, dip you in a light corn batter, wrap you in banana leaves and bury you in a pit with 100 hot coals, let you roast overnight. Then I'd serve you on a bed of basmati rice, with a garnish of shiitake mushrooms and shallots.
But not anymore, right? But not anymore, right?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
Aren't you afraid the volcano will destroy your village?
Volcano? Oh, no. Mount Acidophilus is completely harmless. Curried favor with Sherman, the all-powerful god of the volcano.
The god of the volcano likes spicy foods?
Shut up, or I'll eat you.
Okay.
When we first landed on this island, the volcano god was most upset, belching out smoke, vomiting up lava. It was disgusting, really, and potentially hazardous. We knew we had to do something to pacify the volcano god, and we assumed a good sacrifice would do the trick.
A reasonable assumption.
But when we threw the sacrifice into the volcano, Mount Acidophilus erupted violently. We thought Sherman was upset at us, so we started making sacrifices every day. We tried everything. Fish, poultry, livestock, phenylalanine.
The usual.
Then one day, we tried brie. There was a huge eruption that nearly killed us all.
What happened?
Sherman is lactose intolerant.
Ah, it all makes sense now.
Now,
Yeah.
Sherman is on a very strict diet. He only gets fresh fruit, vegetables, and of course, soy products for the proteins so important to muscle building.
You look familiar somehow.
Perhaps it's because I look like a big lemon.
Oh yeah, but it's more than that. We've met before, back on Monkey Island.
Ah, Monkey Island. We had a nice village there. Rent-controlled huts close to the good schools. Those were the salad days, so to speak. Till they put in that darned carnival.
Carnival?
Yes, carnival. Just as soon as they put up the first tent, whoosh! The whole place becomes trendy. Sailors coming in at all times of the night. That awful music droning on and on. And to be honest with you, I think the Midway Games are rigged.
Yeah.
At night, it wasn't safe for a cannibal to walk the island alone.
I mean, Midway Games as in Midway Games.
Stand aside. I mean to visit the volcano.
I'm afraid I cannot allow that. Our ritual offering is about to begin.
Terrific. I'm fascinated by your quaint tribal customs.
Postcards and slides are available in the lobby. Non-cannibals are forbidden from witnessing the actual ceremony.
That's so unfair.
Tell it to the volcano gods. I don't make the rules, you know.
I'll, see you around.
All right.
It's a hand-carved mask in the likeness of Leroy, god of pudding.
All right. Egg and pepper, that's the thing now. All right. Right, that would be something to get, wouldn't it?
Okay, fella, this won't hurt a bit. Hey, I guess it didn't hurt a bit. He must be shedding. It's locked tight. No.
Just wonder what I'm supposed to...
Wow, I never knew the Caribbean had so many rubber trees. What's in the cards for me? Fame? Fortune? Romance?
Ah, very well. We will consult the cards. The process of reading the tarot is a very complex one. Each draw of the cards foretells an upcoming event in your life. When assembled, they will tell the story of your future. A future filled with twists and... Ah!
Good Lord, woman, stop that screaming.
What is it? Is that a good? Ah!
It is death.
Well, in the tarot, death just means change, right? I mean, it's nothing to get worried about, right?
Sure, whatever you say. Now please go.
There must be some mistake. Read my tarot cards again.
Once again, it is death.
I'm feeling luckier. Give me another tarot reading.
The card says death.
Hit me.
Death.
How many of those cards do you have, anyway? How about giving me one more tarot reading?
This is evil work, Guybrush.
Just one more time for Guybrush. Let me guess. Death?
Leave this place.
Huh?
Demon! Demon!
Look! A three-headed monkey!
Ah! Then the prophecies were true. Where? I don't see anything.
Hey, must have run away.
This is a very bad omen.
Okay. I've got 5 death cards. That's very reassuring. I have to figure out how to get the damn... screw figuring it out. Let's get the trusty walkthrough. There's a mallet and chisel. Oh, that's... I didn't look around enough. Cool. Ah, right, there we are. The not completely carved tombstone. Pick up some.
No.
I'm gonna want something to make some heat later, I'm sure. I'm gonna be using the hammer and chisel to shake the tree.
I don't need you. I can't use the chisel with that. I can't use the chisel with that. The egg would break when it hit the ground. I can't use the mallet with that.
Don't really have anything.
My piratey instincts tell me I should keep this to myself.
What am I supposed to use to catch the egg with? Said something about a cushion. What cushion? Ah, that one. Pepper up here, I didn't... Ah, right, pepper. But those would be peppers, not pepper. Not the same thing. Guessing I'm going to want some rum. Yes.
It's full of sugar water now.
Now, you just give him the ingredients. Don't have to go and make it yourself. Okay, interesting. And that's coming from the walkthrough that's for the complicated version.
Here's a wild pepper for your hangover remedy.
Shh. Thanks.
I found this egg for your hangover remedy.
Shh. Thanks.
Here's some hair of the dog.
Did he bite you?
Well, not really, no.
Ooh, then it doesn't do me much good, does it? Oh, is my head ever ringing?
But I don't have anything to offer the dog to get him to bite me.
I don't want that. I already have enough skeletal appendages. I don't think the dog would like that. He's just not very social, I guess. I don't think he'd like that.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd like that. He'd probably like the bone, but I might need it. I don't think he'd like... I don't think he'd like... My pirate instincts tell me I... I don't think he'd like...
Hmm. Well, this is bothersome.
I've avoided dog grooming ever since that tragedy involving my aunt's poodle. Here's some hair of the dog.
Did he bite you?
Well, not really.
Just say
no.
yes.
Oh, then it doesn't do me much good, does it? Oh, is my head ever ringing?
That doesn't need to be augured.
Well, this doesn't make much sense. If in the complicated version, apparently, you're supposed to use your old biscuit. But I don't have the biscuit anymore, for some reason.
I can't use the dog hair with that. I don't think he'd like that. I can't use the dog hair with that.
Well, that kind of sucks. Somehow the simpler version of the game is more complicated for this particular puzzle.
I can't use the dog hair with that. It's a smelly old... I don't think he'd like... I can't use the mallet with that. I can't use the chisel with that. I've got nothing to say. How morbid. Those are too far gone to ever be useful. That doesn't need a gold tooth. My piratey instincts tell me I can only make out page 243. A compass is a magnetized bit of metal floating in a solution.
You're going to need a magnet to put...
Okay. Okay, it floats, but it still doesn't point anywhere.
Fridge magnet, of course.
Cool, a cork with a magnetic pin stuck in it. The mind boggles at the possibilities. Hey, neat, it points north. Science is fun when you know the secret.
Doggy treats instead.
Ow, he bit me! This is some of the hair of the dog that bit me.
Thanks. With all the ingredients I need, let me quietly mix up a dose. Ah, much better. Here, you can take the rest.
I don't believe we've met. Who are you?
I am Griswold, last of the good soups and proprietor of this hotel. You may have heard of us and our soup restaurant resort empire that stretches across the Caribbean.
Well,
This was once our proudest resort. In recent years, however, hard times have befallen the family Good Soup and left me alone in this rotting hotel. The Good Soup Plantation Resort Hotel and Casino.
what do you know about the lost ring of Blood Island?
That's a very sad chapter in my family's history. My great-aunt Minnie Stroney Good Soup was a well-to-do member of Blood Island society. Her one weakness was her romantic nature. She had a thing for pirates, one in particular. He came into port, she fell instantly in love, and they were engaged within the week. Then, on the eve of their wedding, he stole the fantastic Good Soup diamond from her ring and sold it to smugglers on Skull Island. She wore the empty engagement band on her finger until the day she died, which was not long after. Some say she still haunts the Good Soup family tomb. It is a sad story, is it not?
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Could you repeat that?
Get lost, Chowderhead.
Hypothetically, how would one get into your aunt's tomb?
I suppose you would have to die.
Oh, crud. How can I get out to Skull Island?
Well, there used to be a regular ferry out to Skull Island.
Used to?
One cold night, so the tale goes, the Welshman set out in his dinghy. The deep fog around Skull Isle obscured even the moon, but the Welshman could see the distant light of the Blood Island lighthouse. When he'd rowed half the distance, the light in the lighthouse was mysteriously smashed, and the poor Welshman was lost, almost never to be seen again.
Almost?
Well, there are those who say that late at night, if you stare into the fog long enough, you may see the flying Welshman rowing in his ghostly dinghy, lost for all eternity.
Creepy.
The Flying Welshman, huh?
I'd like a drink, please.
Sure, what will you have?
Give me something to put hair on my chest.
Got just the thing for you. It's not just refreshing, it's also a renewable alternative fuel source.
Hey, don't I get one of those decorative umbrellas to go in my tropical drink?
I don't think we have any. No, I'm wrong. I do have this one.
Apparently you have to...
That opened it.
Mm-hmm.
Papa Pichu, here's your glass back.
I need something to kill me. A cup of tequila, maple syrup, powdered sugar, juice of salmon, curry powder, beets, cilantro. Drink tequila, combine and discard remaining ingredients. Swamp zombie.
I'd like a drink, please.
Right.
Papa Pichu, here's your glass back. I can't use the magnet with that. One nail will never be enough to hold down this bed.
Hmm.
The Good Soups, A Life in Pictures by M.M. Goodsoup. The Murphy bed is slammed up so many times it's made a hole in the wall.
Okay. Back to looking for help. Take the tip jar.
It says, "We welcome your tips."
That jar's for my tips. Put it back.
But I was gonna put a whole lot of money in it. Too much for me to carry around with me. So I'm gonna have to take it with me and fill it up.
Okay then.
Alright. I've got a jar. Gonna trap some fireflies or something in it.
Putting an empty jar on that stump won't do anything. Well, I already know the directions to that.
Let me get this done. Wait a minute. Look at that thing saying pick up the nail and the portrait. I couldn't pick up the portrait. I couldn't interact with it. Or is that normally part of some plan to make yourself resemble a member of the Goodsoup family so you get buried in the Goodsoup tomb?
It's nailed to the wall. It's nailed to the wall. It leads back into the hallway. Nah. It leads back into the hallway. I don't have any use for portraits of the Van Salad family.
Apparently I can...
I'd like a drink, please.
Right.
That makes the drink oh so much more appealing. It just occurred to me that mixing medicine and alcohol is a really stupid and possibly lethal thing to do. If I were a real person instead of a lovably inept cartoon character with the potential for a few more sequels, I wouldn't even consider it. Skull! That's odd. It's supposed to cause drowsiness. I don't feel the least bit drowsy.
In fact, I feel,
So then the Undertaker says, I wanted to be a pallbearer, but I couldn't stop coughing.
you crack me up, Mort.
So what's with the new guy?
Oh, he's been like that for an hour now. Passed out cold. He'll come around.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
I guess that's the end of the game then.
What with him being the main character and all. Funny. I didn't think you could die in LucasArts adventure games.
Well, maybe they're trying something different.
When I should take care of him?
Would you? It's bad for business having him just lie there.
Rest in peace and all that.
Hey! I'm not really dead.
So they were still ripping on
Oh, come on.
Sierra adventure games by 97. When was the last Sierra adventure game that was ever made? No, Chisel is probably more appropriate, right? No, wait a minute. Ah. My coffin's down there, no wonder.
Yikes. Where's that telltale pounding coming from? It's coming from within one of these coffins. From the dead. The dead that surround me. They must know my horrible secret. They'll never let me rest until I've paid for the wrongs I've committed against. Wait a second. I don't have a horrible secret. I can't open it.
I think that's a reference to the Telltale Heart. I haven't read it though, so I'm not entirely certain. Oh.
I'm glad to be finally out of that thing, even though it was a spacious, comfortable model with plenty of leg and headroom. Well, hello there. Say, you look familiar.
Yes, well,
Of course! Guybrush Threepwood. You're the one who locked me in there in the first place.
well, you see, I've been meaning to...
No, I won't hear of it. That was the best time of my life. Gave me plenty of time to think, you know? To think about the things that really matter. I don't know if you've considered this, son, but live burials are not an altogether uncommon experience here in the Caribbean.
I wasn't aware of that.
Not to mention pirate raids and deadly sea battles, huge man-eating reptiles, dangerous quicksand pits, trigger-happy duelists, and of course, those pesky undead. Have you ever thought of what would happen to your loved ones should this gruesome fate befall you?
No, but...
Well, of course, you have plenty of time to think about it. Or do you? I'm one of the lucky ones. I've been dead. It's given me a whole new perspective on life. A life that I'm going to devote to making sure people's life insurance needs are met. Here, take one of my business cards I've had made up.
If you've been locked in that coffin, how are you able to have business cards made?
Now's not the time to worry about the technicalities, son. Now's the time to ask yourself, are you covered? Run along now and let me set up my office.
We're trapped in here. The door's locked.
Nonsense! This is one of Stan's cozy crypts, all equipped with a patented secure lock release mechanism. Just jiggle the handle there.
Yes, I need some nails.
I already have a nice skeleton arm, thank you. That guy was so bloated he burst his coffin. I don't want to know what happened here. I wonder where their bodies are. Lots of coffins in here.
So which one's the good soup? Crypt, is it this one? I need that ring.
It's locked. The Good Soup Family Crypt.
Yep. That's it.
Hi, guys. I guess you'll be wondering how I came to be back from the dead. No questions for the dead guy come back to life? No questions like, is there life after death or is there a heaven?
Hey, Jotza.
Will there be adequate parking? Fine. Be that way. I wouldn't tell you about the hereafter if you begged me.
Now, I can nail down this bed now, I think. That was my afternoon. It's actually night for me, but it's okay. It's getting colder, but... Get some chicken, mate. Chicken for dinner.
I'm not sure if that's strong enough to hold it. I might need one more.
Might need one more nail. Yeah, I get it.
There. The bed has been nailed down. That ought to do it.
Right, I'll take that book. Anything else I can take from skeleton?
Looks comfortable. Wow. I'll bet his room charges are pretty hefty by now. This won't give me enough leverage to pry those boards off. I can't use the mallet with that. That doesn't need to be augured.
Right, anyway, I need to examine this Good Soup family history.
It's full of all the dates and fun facts you'd ever want to know about the Good Soup family. And it says I'll receive a new book every month, or cancel with no obligation, and keep my copy of Buccaneers and Bouillabaisse as a free gift.
Right. Wait a minute, can I put these...
The doggy treats won't do any good with that.
No.
My piratey instincts tell me I should keep this to myself.
Yes, yes, okay. Let's cheat again. Yeah, it's making reference to doing stuff, but it's like I'm supposed to pick up this, and I can't. And granted, I'm still stuck with that thing of my walkthrough is for the complicated version. Bloody hell, Stan.
Welcome back to Mutual of Stan.
You've convinced me. I want to buy some insurance.
A wise choice, and one you won't soon regret. The question isn't whether or not you can afford to buy an insurance policy, it's whether you can afford not to. Speaking of which, can you afford to buy an insurance policy?
Well, how much does it cost?
Oh, that depends on a variety of factors. How much coverage you need, how much you're willing to spend, all sorts of highly complicated sliding scale insurance equations and such. But I won't bore you with all that. Just let me ask you this. How much money do you have?
Well, I've got these wooden nickels.
I see. Maybe I've confused you somewhere along the line. While nothing would please me more to send you out of here, with the peace of mind that your family will be provided for in the unlikely event of your death, I have to run a business here. If you can't at least show me some collateral, I can't give you a policy.
One-of-a-kind refrigerator magnet.
This authentic pirate relic. A genuine tooth from an actual pirate. Only one of its kind.
Is that real gold?
The finest known to man. Not much spit on it either anymore.
Ugh.
Now you're starting to speak my language. All right, let's find a coverage plan that suits your needs. And you can rest assured that you provided for your family well after your unfortunate departure.
What are the terms of this plan exactly?
It's quite simple, son. When you die, whoever holds that policy gets a lot of money.
A lot of money? Wow.
Wow is right. Now I want you to be careful out there.
Okay, I will. Thanks.
No, I'm serious. I want you to be very, very careful.
Will do.
Coffee maker? Oh, okay.
I think that's sacrilegious. It's from the Caribbean Correspondence Institute. This entitles the bearer of this document to the sum of a lot of money.
Right, but I haven't done anything to convince this guy that I'm a good soup.
Mutual of Stan, because you could die horribly at any moment. It's even laminated.
Right. So the simplified version doesn't involve me having to
I thought if I died, I'd be buried with your aunt.
Well, isn't it obvious? You can't be buried in the Good Soup family crypt unless you're a member of the Good Soup family.
A member of the family, huh? Uncle Griswold, it's me! Don't you recognize me?
Recognize you? I've never seen you before in my life. What is your name?
Hearty beef and potato.
Hearty beef and potato?
I come from good Irish stock.
I don't recall having any relatives with that name.
Somebody doing a remake of the old Fate of Atlantis. Oh, special edition, right. Remake of Atlantis. Control T, what do you mean? I'm not sure if I ever actually played Fate of Atlantis. I may have done, but probably not the whole thing. Or is that a different one?
I could just talk about good soup history all day.
How about that first fateful journey made to the Caribbean?
Oh, you mean the one that... Baron Salmon Bisque the Good Soup began in 1621?
Exactly. He landed on Scab Island with just a spoon and a dream. In just 4 short years, he had formed the largest chain
Oh,
of
subtitles,
all-soup
right.
restaurants in the Western Hemisphere. By
Does that-
1635, he had driven the
Does that
entire
work in this version of it?
out of the
Yeah, it does,
Caribbean
Dave. There you
and had
go.
a restaurant empire that spanned the globe.
Actually, the Van Salads were not driven out until 1637. And the Good Soup chain of restaurants and resorts never did become popular in the South Pacific.
Yes, we are. Oh, all right. Whatever. Well, son, it looks like you were right. Welcome back to the glorious name of Good Soup.
Guybrush Good Soup.
Honored.
And as a
Hearty
good
meat and potato good
you're
soup.
welcome to every benefit the name provides. Instant prestige around Blood Island. A 10% discount at any of the Good Soup resorts in the Caribbean. And, of course, medical, dental, and the 401k. And the best thing of all, if you should happen to drop dead, you will be buried in the extravagant Good Soup family crypt.
It's as if all my dreams have come true. I'd like a drink, please.
Sure.
Gonna kill myself again.
Oh dear. He's had a sudden and completely unexpected relapse of death.
Relapse.
And just as we were getting reacquainted, as his kinsman, it is my duty to give him a proper burial. It is my solemn vow. Young, hearty beef and potato shall be buried in the Good Soup family crypt.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, there's a hole in the ceiling of this crypt. I think I might be able to squeeze through. Wow, it's a tunnel that opens on a deep, dark forest.
No.
It looks familiar somehow. As if I've seen it in a dream. Or maybe it's... I don't know. Great jumping monkeys! A terrifying horde of stunningly rendered rabid jaguars. They're coming right at me! Whew. It's a good thing I couldn't get through that hole. I'd be done for. It's a memorial plaque for Mini Strony Good Soup. Yikes. It's a ghost in a bride's gown. She looks very sad and lonely.
Oh, hello there.
Hey, nice ring.
Oh,
Was it something I said?
I hate this ring. It's
I'll
been
take it.
passed down from mother to daughter in the Good Soup family for generations. It was to be my wedding ring until that evil pirate stole the diamond and left me. Left me here to die of a broken heart.
Where's the diamond for your ring?
It's gone. He took it.
Who took it?
My love.
Oh,
My honey
bloody hell.
cakes. My widow schnoobums. My LeChuck.
LeChuck is your schnoobums?
He pried the diamond from its satin during the rehearsal dinner. Oh, what a fool I was. He told me he was taking it out to get some fresh air.
Where did LeChuck take the diamond?
Cad, the fiend. He sold it to the smugglers of Skull Island.
So I have to get to Skull
It's
Island.
just so humiliating. I could just die.
Since you're, not using it, can I have your engagement band?
This ring will remain on my finger until I have a wedding band to replace it.
Go into the light.
If only it were that easy. I'm afraid I can never leave this crypt until I marry. Are you attached?
Engaged, actually.
What a shame. You sure have pretty eyes.
Oh.
How do I get out of this crypt?
There's no way out of this crypt for either of us. I must haunt this lonely tomb until I've married a man I truly love. And you can't leave because the door's locked.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'll ask the
I
story.
am Minnie Good Soup, last in a long line of eligible Good Soup debutantes. I was buried here exactly 1 week after my wedding day. A wedding day that never came.
What happened?
I was the belle of Blood Island.
How many people can claim that?
Oh, how the lads adored me. I was courted by the richest, most handsome men in the Caribbean. But all my suitors bored me to tears. I wanted someone dangerous. I wanted a pirate. By the way, what do you do for a living?
Flooring inspector.
Oh. Then one day, a real pirate sailed his ship into the bay. I fell for him instantly, and we became engaged. But he left me standing at the altar, and I died of a broken heart.
Wow. That bites.
Oh, I know.
Were there any other suitors you found attractive?
You mean besides LeChuck? Well, there was one I could have fallen for. Young Charles de Goulash.
The gosh.
He had such a radiant smile.
What happened to him?
You know, it's funny. I don't know. He checked into the hotel one night and I
Oh.
never saw him again.
Right.
This is just a shade too creepy for me. I'm leaving. Good soup is food.
This is going to be so cool. Die!
Oh,
Hi, Murray.
I'm not going to do that again. I think I broke my skull. I'm all skull.
It's your own fault. Stop scaring me like that.
So I did scare you? Really?
Well, startled is more like it.
Oh,
But startled in a terrified kind of way. You really are very, very scary.
Don't talk down to me.
I really don't have any choice.
I saw you get out of that crypt. Does this mean that you're dead?
No, I was only faking.
Darn. I thought together we could walk among the living and spawn a new wave of terror throughout the Caribbean.
So what you're saying is that you only love me for my legs.
Something like that. Hey,
No.
Oh, there's the crack.
It's either a dead parrot or a very strange bat. It's the poster for some really trashy monster book. Trust me, it'll never sell.
Oh, Moby Dick.
Cloying, yet grisly at the same time. Hey, mister! Help!
what? Who's there? Who said that? Who's scaring poor old Mort, the grave digger?
There's been a horrifying mistake. I've been buried alive in the Good Soup family crypt.
All right. This joke has gone far enough. You kids should be ashamed of yourselves.
It's no joke, I'm really trapped in here.
Crazy kids with your long hair and your Baroque music. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
You must love horror stories to own all these collectibles.
Reading fantastic stories about the dead Helps me keep my mind off my work.
Why are you wasting your money on all this bad fiction?
At least my bad fiction doesn't require over $1,000 in hardware.
I see your point. Let me out of this crypt!
I'm not falling for your tricks this time. Just leave me alone and let me read my horror novels.
This isn't a trick. I'm really trapped in this crypt. I drank a special potion that put me into a coma. Thinking I was dead, they buried me in this crypt.
Yeah, right. They did that in the book. Never trade lunches with a corpse. If you kids ever came up with an original idea, I might believe you.
Just come and look at me through this crack.
Oh, sure. I turn my back to the door and you thieving little hoodlums will sneak up from behind and tie me up. I read all about your sinister ways in my horror novels, so nothing doing.
Curses, you've seen through my web of deceit. I'm no ordinary man trapped in a crypt.
Well, what are you then?
I seek the golden rods of Cathan to bring peace to the Shire.
Do you bear the mark of Tixblick, the chosen one foretold by the scrolls of the Third Shadow?
I was hoping you wouldn't ask. What I meant to say was... I'm selling these fine leather jackets.
I'm a vegan. I hate the exploitation of animals.
Really? But what about all those stuffed heads on your wall?
Oh, only one of those is real.
What I meant to say was... I'm an angry and deranged ghost haunting this crypt.
Then let me see you appear before me.
Excuse me?
If you were a real spirit, you could materialize in a ghostly form. It's all in the books. Well, let's see it.
Isn't the ominous sound of my disembodied voice proof enough? I guess not. I'm gonna go sulk in the darkness now.
Have a good time.
I can't reach. I can't reach. The magic wand has no effect on that. It's either a dead parrot or a very strange bat. It looks like he's writing a horror novel. It's called The Grog That Drank People, part 1 of a 3-book cycle. I wonder why trashy media always comes in threes. It's a poster for Suckers 12, The Beaking.
The Beaking.
Looks like a Halloween mask.
If I could get Murray behind that mask, that'd be useful.
It's a poster for some dumb book about undead pirates.
Pirates must die. Okay.
Alas, I can't use Murray with that. Alas, I can't use Murray with that. I don't think he'd like that. Alas, I can't use Murray with that. Alas, I can't use Murray with that. Alas, I can't use Murray with that. It's the stuff that really boring dreams are made of. It's a bunch of cheesy horror stories. It's a dinosaur from the monsters that time couldn't care less about. I can't use the crowbar with that. I can't
Really
reach.
could use that lantern. Alright.
The crowbar won't work on solid stone. I can't use the crowbar with that. Murray, say something scary.
Boo! I am a fearsome skull! I don't think it's working, Guybrush.
Tastefully done.
Alright, back to cheating. Oh, skeleton arm in the lantern. There it is.
I've got it. Hey, what happened to the light?
Murray, do your stuff.
Okay. Ah!
Mortal fool! Release me from this wretched tomb! I must be set free, or I will haunt you forever! I will hide your keys beneath the cushions of your upholstered furniture! And never more will you be able to find socks that match!
All right, hang on. I'm coming.
Great work, Murray.
I was terrifying, wasn't I? My demonic powers have made me omnipotent!
Uh-oh. Looks like the lantern ran out of oil.
There. It's open. Now shuffle off and give me peace.
And it's useless now that it's out of oil.
Stays open? Cool. Right.
Well, Murray, are you ready to continue our heady adventuring? Murray? Where'd he go?
Heady adventuring, yes. I used the chisel on the cheese. Knew you had to get some of that cheese.
Hey, what an amazing story I have to tell. I was dead, but I live again. Who wants to hear about it? You guys don't deserve to hear a good story.
I go and get a lot of money.
Welcome back to Mutual of Stan.
I'm cashing in this insurance policy. Give me a lot of money.
But this is a life insurance policy. You collect when the policyholder dies.
No, honest. I was dead for a really long time.
And you just got better?
Well, yes.
Do you have any proof of this miracle?
As a matter of fact, smart guy, I've got your proof right here. A death certificate.
Well, this must be some kind of mistake.
It's right there in high-res black and white. I died. Give me a lot of money.
It looks like I'm left with no choice but to acquiesce.
No, just give me my money.
That's what I mean.
Oh, thanks.
Insurance money.
I don't want to use the cheese with that.
What do I use to get... Why do I have an umbrella as well? What do I use to attract? I'm sure I have to do something like attracting fireflies. Or it seems like I would have to attract fireflies and make a lamp. So that I can... Oh, okay. And I already figured when she mentioned the thing about how you checked into the hotel and you never saw him again, that it was the guy who got crushed here. But I've got a crowbar now. I can open up the hole. And I can close the bed.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear you come in. I was just... Charles? Charles de Goulash, is it really you?
Minnie! It's been so long.
Oh, Charles, it has. It has. You look so different.
Really? Why, you look exactly the same.
Oh, Charles, you flatter me. Oh, but you must go now.
But why? Now that I've found you again after all these years.
What would our families say if they knew we were alone together on such a romantic note?
Minnie, this may sound rash, but I love you, Minnie Good Soup.
Oh, Charles, you mustn't.
Oh, I can't help it. I've always loved you. Do you hear? I've always loved you, Minnie, and I always will. Come away with me now.
Hello? Oh, but Charles, it just isn't done. Think of the scandal it would cause.
To heck with the scandal, Minnie.
Oh.
Marry me.
Oh, yes, Charles. Yes. 1,000 times, yes.
Then kiss me, my love.
Creepy.
Morbid. Tastefully done.
Okay, I've got the band. I need the diamond. Ooh.
Have you found her, you cadaverous canine?
Yeah, nope. Nope, she's not on Plunder Island, Captain LeChuck.
Then scour the seas, you ossified rats! Hunt them down, then bring them to me. Find me Guybrush Threepwood. It's with him that you'll find Elaine. Burn down every island in the Caribbean if you have to. But bring me my bride. And more slaw! Curse those villains. They never give you enough slaw with these value meals.
Anyway.
It looks like it's just about Elaine's size, but it needs a diamond to be complete.
Yes. Alright. So, what to do next? Oh, so that's how you use them. That's why they told you about his lactose intolerance too. Use that to make a thingy.
That looks like a mask. Ick.
Finally, you're here. Come on, we're late for the sacrifice.
God of the volcano who resides in Mount Acidopolis, accept this sacrifice we make unto you. In the form of flesh with high amounts of fiber and wholesome cellulose, free of all fat and trans fatty acids, so that it might nourish you and bring your favor upon our humble village, and not upset nor agitate your ulcerative caldera.
Okay, boys, toss him in. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you, and good night.
No, not the insurance money.
You fool! You've given cheese to a lactose-intolerant volcano god. Do you know what that means? You brought about the coming of the divine dysentery. Run for your lives!
We're all going to die of dysentery. Oh, so we get a river of lava now. Cool. Oh, that's why the barbecue was there.
Wow, that was more spectacular than I'd hoped.
Go cook some cheese. What am I cooking in the barbecue? It's a lot more cheese than I thought.
I'm not gonna carry around that heavy iron pot for no reason. That melted cheese looks just like yellow top. I'm not gonna carry around that heavy iron pot for no reason.
Alright, then let's go and find a reason. We should be using it for glue or something to go and fix the ship.
Haggis?
Aye.
My, that's a big bottle of lotion you have there.
That's right, she be. And don't you be getting any ideas about stealing it. We're sure to be needing it, you see. Carpentry on this tropical climate can and will prematurely age your skin. Just but one of the many hardships a pirate must face daily during this barbarous age. Aye. And if we pirates didn't carry hand lotion aboard all our ships, we'd probably die from the chafing.
Wow, if I were doing a history report on pirates and I included that fact, I'd get an A+. I'm talking guaranteed A+. And that A+ just might get you into the college of your choice. Think about it. There's no way that I can have even a drop of lotion?
Well, maybe we could make a deal. You see, we need to be repairing the ship. She's leaky as a colander. And for some unknown reason, the ship's supplies of tar have been depleted. The previous crew could set sail without any tar aboard, eludes me. But the fact is, unless we get us some tar or something like it, we're doomed to this island for good. Aye, I'd give you the whole bloomin' bottle of lotion if you could find me something to patch the ship so we can be on our way home.
I'll let you get back to work.
Right. Now you've got a reason to pick up the pot. You're so picky, Guybrush. All the other stuff you stuffed down your pants. Oh, tiki lanterns.
Seeing those guys lit up never fails to bring a smile to my face. I guess I'll just drag this down to Haggis now. Here, Haggis. This stuff should work to patch up the ship.
Aye, laddie, indeed it should. The consistency of tar, but with a tangy pepper taste.
So, can I have your lotion now?
Aye, lad, go ahead and take it.
Greasy hand lotion.
Let's see if this slippery, greasy lotion does the trick. That should do it. The cursed ring exploded. I don't think Elaine would be satisfied with just a gold band. They won't fly into the jar for no reason.
Oh, I should also, like, poke holes in the thing, right?
There, I poked holes in it.
But yeah, what will they fly into the...
I don't want to lubricate that.
Wait a minute, can I just go and get some sugar water to put in the jar?
It's full of sugar water now.
Doesn't look like it's full. Yes, that'll do the trick. Then, no, there it is. Doofus.
It's full of yummy, delicious sugar water. Bet that water sure tastes good. They're trapped inside and glowing like mad. The lighthouse is working now. Luckily, I don't need to adjust it.
Do you not? Okay. There he is. Flying Welshman. I need to go over to Blood Island, get the diamond.
Who are you?
I am the lost Welshman.
Ooh.
I am the ferryman between here and Skull Island.
Skull Island, not Blood Island. I'm on Blood Island.
For so very long in the icy ocean mists. Oh, how I hate that blasted mist.
Really? I like mist. I think it's pretty.
Well, sure, mist is pretty. But egad, is it dull.
I'd like a ride out to Skull Island, please.
I will never again dare that wretched fog without a compass. Once too often did I tempt fate. And just look what it did to my clothes. Just look at me. I'm soaked.
Well, you know, I just happen to have a compass right here.
Then, poor mortal, I will show you the way. Rough seas and untold dangers await you on the mysterious Skull Island.
I'm not afraid.
You will be. You will be.
Alright.
Even the bravest of men must dread the horror of this place. Steel your courage, boy, now, before you gaze upon the terrible, horrible face of Skull Island.
That's a duck.
What are you talking about? Don't you see the skull?
This island doesn't look like a skull at all. It looks like a great, big, enormous duck. It should be called Duck Island.
Well, you see, you gotta squint and sort of turn your head and... Ooh, it's just so scary.
Yes,
If you
yes.
squint and turn your head, it looks like a bunny.
Well, anyway, see that light up there on the cliff face? That's Smuggler's Cave. It's run by King Andre, the greatest smuggler in the world. And his nefarious assistant, Cruff.
But how do I get up there?
You have to go to the top of the cliff.
Won't you be coming with me?
No, you must go alone. There will be someone there who will help you. But I warn you, beware of King Andre. He is as ruthless as he is bald. Good luck.
He's bald,
Thanks.
right?
Hello. Can you tell me how to find the evil smugglers of Skull Island?
Beats me. Oh, wait a second. I think I remember something about that at the orientation seminar. Let me think. The cave is halfway down this sheer cliff face. Climb on board this dumbwaiter. I'll lower you down.
It looks pretty rickety. Are you sure it's safe?
No. Never used it before, but I'm sure it can't be that dangerous. I'm a temp here. The usual elevator operator, Ronbeard, he's sick, so I'm filling in.
I guess that'll be okay. What's your name?
It's Lafoot.
Alright.
Would you lower me down to the smuggler's cave?
Sure, I can do that. You must weigh no more than, say, 20 pounds, right?
Actually, more like 120.
Oh. Well, it can't hurt to try, right?
No, you're sure about this?
Oh, yeah. You don't look that heavy at all. Is that not tied securely? Here we go.
Okay, give me a little bit more slack.
Whoops.
Okay, that's too much slack. Ah!
I've got so much money, it's almost embarrassing.
Good afternoon, I'm the new Skull Island Diamond Inspector. I'm going to have to see every diamond you've got. Every last one. Come on, people, chop chop. I don't have all day.
I do not like this man. Kill him.
Darn. Let me try that again. So, where's this huge diamond you guys are supposed to have?
Have at him, Croft.
Darn, let me try that again. I have got so much money, it's almost embarrassing.
Well, hello. Let's talk, Mr.
Wonton good soup. Is there a point picking one of these names? I just want to be sure of this. Oops.
Good soup. Wonton good soup.
Very well, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, how did you know my...
It is my business to know who enters and leaves Skull Island. I am King Andre, and this is my associate Gruff. Were you looking for something in particular?
The good soup family diamond. LeChuck stole it, you bought it, I want it. Now. Please? Sir?
But we have so much quality merchandise here at the Pirates Club.
Our prices get lower every day.
Everything a pirate or pirate in trading could possibly want is here for the right price.
You're evading the whole diamond issue.
The Good Soup Diamond is the centerpiece of my collection. The fantastic energy flowing through it is the key to all all my power.
So, can I have it?
Of course you can't have it. Unless you were to give me something in return.
It belongs in a museum.
Do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Threepwood. I expect you to buy.
That diamond belongs in a museum.
So do post-impressionist paintings, Mr. Threepwood. So do post-impressionist paintings.
What the heck is that supposed to mean?
One day, you will understand.
Maybe we could make a deal.
As you wish. You are a formidable opponent, Mr. Threepwood, but it looks as if our game of cat and mouse must...
That was a game of cat and mouse.
It is a perfect diamond, one of the largest I've ever seen.
I'll take it.
And so it comes with a very large price.
I've got a lot of money.
Enough with the hard sell. How much?
It will cost you an awful lot of money. Do you have that much?
Well, I have a lot of money.
Not enough.
My partner is right. We can't give it to you for anything less than an awful lot of money. But perhaps we can make a deal. My partner and I are very fond of cards, poker in particular. How about a little wager? If you can defeat us at poker, you win the diamond.
Sounds fair.
Yes, fair.
Could you stop laughing like that? It's very unnerving.
So, Mr. Threepwood, the question is to you. Care to join us in a game of cards?
Sounds fun. Deal me in, Baldy.
You will have to pay to enter the game.
Well, how much do I need?
Not very much.
Sure, I can handle that. This is a lot of money. I better only give them part of it.
Have you ever played poker before, Mr. Threepwood?
No. Would you believe this is my very first time?
Then I'll give you a brief explanation. The game is the simplest variety of 5-card start. I deal 5 cards to each of us. We show our cards to each other, and the player with the best hand wins.
Well, how do I know what makes the best hand?
If you have any questions, just ask us. You do trust us, don't you?
Of course I trust you.
Very well. Let us begin.
Good cards. Daddy needs to lift the pirate curse.
Take a moment to look at your cards.
Five of a kind. Right there. Not even you guys can beat 5 of a kind.
You're correct, Mr. Threepwood. We cannot beat 5 of a kind. The question remains, however, whether or not you can beat a pair.
A pair?
A pair of murderous smugglers.
Huh?
Us, Mr. Threepwood. I'm talking about us.
We're gonna kill you.
Oh, I get it. Whether or not you can beat a pair. That's pretty clever. Now, gentlemen. Let's not be too hasty.
There's a delivery man out here with a package.
You idiots! You blew out the lights!
I got the diamond.
Not for long, you little...
Guards! Hit him, not me, you cretin!
Who are you calling up?
There he goes! Get him!
Got what I needed from the smugglers.
Good. Let us leave this place of evil. Good luck on the rest of your adventures, Guybrush.
What? You can't mean...
I'm afraid so. This work is too dangerous for me. I'm going to find a more stable, secure line of work. I hear there's still an opening for a chef on Scab Island.
You'll be sorely missed.
I know, but my destiny lies out there, somewhere. Beyond the rolling waves.
Farewell, good friend Welshman.
Oh, wait. Where'd you say Scab Island was again?
East by northeast. You can't miss it.
Ah, thanks a bunch.
Ah, whoops. Oops, I forgot to tell him that a magnetized pin will only have compass-like properties for a short time.
Another group of recruits for my army of the undead. Now, how goes the search for my bride-to-be? Where's Dingy Dog?
I found him! I found him! Yep. Oh, golly, oh gosh. Yep, that's right. They're on Blood Island, sir.
Hit them.
It's a massive diamond engagement ring.
Here we go.
Elaine, are you alright?
Guybrush? Where are we?
You're okay. We're on Blood Island. LeChuck's ring had a terrible curse on it, but I put everything right. You're safe and everything's gonna be fine. Just fine.
Right. Kiss of the spider monkey.
That be well spoken, pet. But save your breath, lass. You'll be needing it for when you scream, I do.
Where are we?
Don't you be remembering this place, Threepwood? 'Twas not long ago that I trapped ye here to suffer tortures most foul.
Wait, I can remember. I've seen this place before. In some terrible nightmare.
'Twas no mere nightmare, Guybrush. Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
Oh no, it can't be. But it is. This is the Carnival of the Damned.
Aye, the Carnival of the Damned.
You fiend, why have you brought us here?
There be two reasons, you pathetic privateer. I be intended to torture and kill ye. And I'll be giving Elaine a treasure.
You're wasting your time, LeChuck. Elaine's love can't be bought.
Ah, but this be a very special treasure. This be the fabled treasure of Big Whoop.
Big Whoop?
Aye, the very pirate treasure you were searching for before I caught up with ye.
What's so special about the treasure of Big Whoop? Isn't it just like any other pirate treasure?
I see. Ye do not yet know the dreadful power that be Big Whoop.
I guess not.
Quake in fear, Threepwood, when I tell thee that Big Whoop be a damned portal to a demon netherworld.
Okay.
The treasures of Big Whoop be the very gates of hell themselves.
Yeah. But how will Big Whoop make Elaine love you?
Elaine shall pass through the hoary gates of Big Whoop, just as I once did. Down to the inky blackness of the infernal nether regions.
Oh.
For you see, Big Whoop gives those who pass through it the greatest gift of all. Immortality.
But at what cost?
Cost? Granted, people may find me a bit unapproachable now. And the smell does take a while to get used to. But it'd be worth everything now that I have the power to make Elaine love me.
You've still not...
But if you kill Elaine, won't she hate you even more?
Aye, at first. But soon she'll be understanding what a grand gift eternal life be.
But you'll have to spend it with you.
And besides, the dating pool be surprisingly small when you're the living dead. She'll just have to give me another chance.
Is whole amusement park, why?
The Big Whoop Carnival was my most brilliant idea. Once I had the power of Big Whoop at my command, I could make Elaine mine at last.
I see. But again, why an amusement park?
I'll be getting to that. I knew Elaine would need a little coaxing, and that I'd be needing an army. A horrible army of the undead.
Okay, but why an amusement park?
Are you going to let me finish? I'm not talking just to hear myself talk, you know.
You're right. I've been rude. Please, go on.
Everyone knows that the life of a seaman is a long, hard, lonely one. Sailors spend months longing for just a few days' leave. You know what they're looking for as soon as they get into port, eh?
Yes?
A family-oriented fun park.
Oh, that. Of course.
Come to take a ride on the giant roller coaster, the Great Monkey Mountain. They reach the top of the highest peak, and then hands in the air, screaming like monkeys. They plunge down the slope into a great stream of lava.
That doesn't sound the least bit fun.
Aye, it's not. In fact, it's downright unpleasant. But when they reach the other side, they're fitting warriors for my skeletal army of the damned.
How did you find Big Whoop?
That'd be a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Does the torture start after we're done talking here?
Aye.
Go on then.
Back when I were alive, Elaine despised me.
No.
No, it's true. I can see that now. She didn't like me at all. But I were determined to prove me worth to her, you see. So, I set sail to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
What is the secret of Monkey Island?
The secret of Monkey Island. I could tell you, but I'd rather make you guess.
Okay, spoiler. 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 I'm going to assume that's a spoiler, but I don't know what for.
That a sequel can never be as good as the original?
Lies! Filthy, dirty lies! No, it goes much deeper than that. It's an ancient secret, closely guarded by the natives and pirates who happen to...
You don't even know the secret of Monkey Island, do you?
No.
I kind of missed the trademark symbols.
Alright then. Let's get on with your story.
A few days after setting sail, my ship was caught in a terrible typhoon and was torn apart. I would have drowned, but some friendly sharks found me and set me ashore on Blood Island. There I was, marooned, with no hope of winning Elaine's heart. I thought my luck had run out, but one day a ship made port at Blood Island. 'Twas the ship of one Captain Marley, Elaine's own grandfather. I struck up a conversation with Rum Rogers Sr., first mate on the ship. And for the price of a few drinks, I learned that they had the map to the legendary treasure of Big Whoop. Although I had no ship and no money.
Hold on. Can I sit down? Both my legs are going to sleep.
Although I had no ship and no money, I planned to beat Marley's crew to the treasure and take it for myself. I didn't have the money to buy a new ship, but I still had my greatest asset.
Your immunity to soap?
But I still had my greatest asset. That indefinable Chuck charm. One of the rich young debutantes on Blood Island was helpless against it. After a week with me, she would have followed me to the grave. Unfortunately for her, she didn't get the chance. I pried the diamond from her family's engagement ring and sold it to some cutthroat smugglers for the cost of a new ship.
All right, LeChuck. Was she hot? Did you kiss her?
Well,
Oh, come on. You can tell me.
I don't want to be talking about that. It be personal. And besides, dead men tell no tales.
Oh, I was waiting for that one.
With me new ship, I easily overtook Marley's crew and beat them to Big Whoop, which just so happened to be here on Monkey Island.
I'm still confused about the carnival.
Then ask me. As designer and founder, I can answer all your questions.
I thought the treasure of Big Whoop was on Dinky Island.
Dinky Island be an atoll just off the coast of Monkey Island. But they be connected by a maze of mysterious tunnels that run under the very ocean floor. So although you dug for treasure on Dinky, when you found me carnival, you were on Monkey Island.
Very tidy explanation.
Aye.
How do you power all the rides?
That be a good question. As you may already know, the power of Big Whoop be derived from its position as an infernal nexus, binding our world with the unholy manifestation of evil itself.
Well, of course.
But like all fuel sources, it can't be lasting forever. That's why it be our job to conserve its demonic power wherever possible and look to alternative power sources.
Hydroelectric.
No, we tap our greatest natural resource, monkeys.
My word.
Hordes of ruthlessly trained monkeys are hidden away deep within the bowels of the park, bound to immense machines of destruction and family entertainment.
That's so inhumane.
Oh, I'm glad you noticed. It be the little touches that make the difference.
Mark my words, LeChuck. When I finally defeat you, I'll be sure to set them all free.
Yeah.
How did you build an amusement park on a deserted island?
The process begins with a winning design team. I scoured the Caribbean for the best and brightest artists, engineers, and creative people. After a lengthy period of intensive recruitment, intimidation, and murder, I had my team at work, slashing and burning acres of old-growth timberland on Monkey and Dinky Islands.
That must have been back-breaking work.
Aye, that it was. Fortunately, hundreds of men were lost to malaria, wild animals, or construction accidents.
Who told you this was a good idea? You're insane.
Maybe, Threepwood, maybe. But I did it all for love. I'm mad for you, Elaine, and I'm not ashamed to admit it.
I've heard enough of your evil stories. Let's get this over with.
But there be so many more horrible things I be wanting to tell you.
I'm not listening to you anymore. See, I'm ignoring you.
Ah, you'd better listen.
Did somebody say something? I didn't hear anything.
Very well, Threepwood. If you're going to act like a child, I'll help you get in the mood. I think you deserve a timeout, young man.
Uh-oh. It's not locked. Your plan was flawless, LeChuck, except for one minor detail. That will be your downfall.
Right.
on his roller coaster of death. I've got to reach her before she becomes his undead bride. What's happened to me? Head foggy. Can't think. I'm swimming. Must concentrate and rescue Elaine. I've got to save Elaine. But how can I save Elaine when I'm just a little boy? Oh, if only I could think straight. Must clear my mind.
Welcome to the Big Whoop Carnival, little guy. Come on over here and meet your old pal Dingy Dog.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Can I get him to bite me?
I don't think he'd like that. I don't think he'd like that.
Murray!
Yo, Murray.
Hey, it's you. Are you dead yet? You look different.
Not dead, Murray. Just cursed.
Cursed? That's perfect. I'm cursed too. Let's join our cursed forces together, and together we can rule the world.
Yeah. Let me get back to you on that.
That's not a toy, little boy.
Hmm.
It's a huge stack of meringue pies.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
I just want one of those pies.
Yeah? Well, I just want out of this stinking rat head. Life's tough, kid. Cope. Hey! You're too little to use that cannon, kid. And wait for one of the older boys to come along, huh?
But I really want to fire it.
It's too dangerous for a little boy to use.
I'm not a little boy. I'm 20 years old.
Right, and I'm Dingy Dog.
You wish.
Half-pint little punk. Get lost before I have to do something you're gonna regret.
Hey, you can't just have that, kid.
Hmm.
You must be as tall as my hand to ride the roller coaster.
Alright, so I'm not allowed in there.
Nope. That ride's just for bigger kids.
So did Joke.
What kind of snow cones do you have?
What kind of cones did you ask? Why, I have every kind imaginable. I have the most distinct type of snow cones in the world. In fact, my cones are so original, so inventive, and so unique that most are completely inedible. Let me list some for you. I have sweet cones, meat cones, cold cones, mold cones, bold cones with lime, cones with slime, veggie cones, wedgie cones, hedgy cones. I used some of my neighbor's hedge in that one. Cones with spice, cones with spice, berry cones, hairy cones, berry cones. And the Christmas, oh, merry cones. So, what do you think of that?
I'd like a plain snow cone, please.
Okay, kid. Bye now.
Okay.
Oops, my snow cone melted. It's all that's left of my snow cone.
Okay.
I can't go back there. I'm deathly afraid of mimes. That doesn't need to be lathered up. That doesn't need to be lathered up. I don't think he'd like that.
Can you
I
go
don't think
anywhere
he'd
else?
like that.
Now that's not very nice, little boy. I'm not gonna warn you again, kid. Yeah, you're really starting to bug me, kid. All right. That does it. You're going down, little punk. Ow, he bit me. Hey, give me back that hair, kid. You're ruining the suit.
Nope. Okay, that's the hair of the dog.
It's a huge stack of meringue pies.
Hmm.
Maybe later. That doesn't need to be lathered up. That doesn't need to be lathered. That doesn't need to be lathered up. That doesn't need to be lathered. That doesn't need to be lathered up. The magic wand has no effect on that. The magic wand has no effect on that. The magic wand has no effect on that. Good old-fashioned sturdy carnival scale.
Alright, back to consulting my cheat guide. Hmm.
Ew.
Yeah, kid, what is it?
Yikes, what is that horrible smell?
It's a giant rat suit, you little brat. What did you expect, roses?
Am I the only one nauseated by that terrible stench?
Okay, the suit smells. We've heard it. Everybody just come over and pick on the giant rat man.
Picking on the giant rat man.
What do you
We
guys
just
doing?
need to ask what he's doing.
It's blow the man down, the most fun on the midway. Hit the funny clown and win a fantastic prize. Watch the pies fly from the cannon with blinding speed and loud report. And if your aim is true, go home with your winnings. Join in the laughs with your happy sailor host Warfrat and his pal Monty Meringue.
What flavor?
What?
What flavor are the pies today?
I don't know, lemon meringue, I think. What kind of a stupid question is that?
What in the world is meringue?
I don't know, kid. Whipped egg whites, I guess.
I want to shoot the cannon. I want to shoot the cannon.
Sorry, little boy, you're too young. Blow the man down is for older kids.
That's discrimination. How do I know it really works if I can't see it go off?
Okay, kid, you want to see the cannon fire? Here we go.
Fire the cannon again.
I already showed it to you.
Do it again. Do it again.
All right, kid, just one more time.
How does this whole booth work again?
It's not that complex. Fire pies from the kid. Hit him, it's great.
What's Dingy Dog really like in person?
What are you asking me for? I'm just a giant rat. I'm not allowed to associate with His Highness, the great and mighty Dingy Dog.
Could you introduce me to Dingy Dog?
No, I can't. Now go away.
Dingy Dog's really cool, huh?
Oh yeah, he's a regular saint. So much more gifted a performer than any common old giant rat. Give a guy a big dog suit and he turns into a freaking prima donna.
I bet Dingy Dog gets paid a lot of money, right?
Yeah? And so what if he does? It doesn't take any talent to make a big puppy dog appealing. Now, getting children to hang around a giant rat, that's odd.
I bet his suit doesn't stink either.
You know, you're really starting to bug me, kid.
I bet Dingy Dog could beat you up.
Could not.
I bet he could.
I'll tell you what, kid. Why don't you go take a swipe at him, and then come back here and tell me what happened, huh?
Never mind.
Alright.
How can I win one of these fabulous prizes?
Well, that's easy, matey. If I can't guess your weight or your age, you get to pick what you want.
What's the catch?
There's no catch. It's just that easy.
I'll bet you can't guess how old I am.
Bet you I can. A little fearsome buccaneer like yourself must be 7 years old.
Ha! Wrong. I just so happen to be 20.
Well, do you have any proof for your old pal Dingy Dog?
You calling me a liar?
You bet I am.
I have my proof right here.
Scum Actors Guild membership card. Guybrush Threepwood, age 20? I suppose you're right. Pick your prize.
Give me that anchor.
Well, take it away, son. Congratulations. Enjoy your stay here at Big Wolf.
Look into your heart. I'm the prize you really want. What? You picked the anchor?
It's a really nice anchor, Murray. Sorry.
I can't believe you picked that stupid anchor instead of me.
I want to shoot the cannon. I want to shoot the cannon.
Not right now.
Oh, but I want to see the cannon fire.
Beat cheeks, half pint.
Look, man, I pay your salary. You want me to tell the Chuck you've got unhappy kids running around here?
Okay, you little... Did you just hear something?
No.
Weird.
Maybe it's the acoustics of that smelly giant head.
Shut up, kid. What good is a dumb hunk of iron anyway? It's not even a real anchor. I'm a real talking skull.
Yoo-hoo, stinky Mr. Rat.
Hey, get out of there, you little punk.
What are you gonna do about it, vermin boy?
This'll teach you.
Meringue.
After all we've been through together.
Dog hair.
Fine, take the stupid anchor. You would have made a lousy undead monster anyway. I'm going to wait for an owner who understands my need to bring fear and pestilence on the likes of you. Get out of here before I call up the demonic legions of Hades and set them upon you like a swarm of angry locusts.
I'll take that old snow cone for you.
Thanks. I'd like a plain snow cone, please.
Okay, kid. Bye now.
Peppery goodness. That meringue looks tasty.
If you...
Hairy.
Eat disgusting snow cone.
Ew. The pepper helps, though. Brain freeze.
Guybrush kicks butt once again.
Too late for me to get out. Too late for me to get out. Where are they?
Dynamo Monk Electric Guybrush Threepwood.
It's a Dynamo Monk Electric Wally. Yeah, he looks so lifelike. Hey, wait a minute. He really is Wally. Could you please stop that annoying swinging?
Elaine! Ah, Frankfurt is only you. Have you seen Elaine? She told me she was just going to powder. I haven't seen her since. I can't. I fell for that one again. Now stand still, boy, so I can flame broil you.
Oh.
Ouch! Ow!
Okay. Oh, if anyone will pardon me for a minute. Really need a short break. Pardon the interruption. Resume.
Ah, you again. If you've ridden me, Coaster, why haven't you been boiled in me molten pool of lava? Elaine must have fiddled with me controls and rerouted the tracks. Aye, she'll be the death of me yet. I mean, again. But curses if I can't help but love the little woman. Eat flaming death, right? Would.
Darn.
I'm probably supposed to do something similar to what I did previously.
I'll save him after I defeat LeChuck.
Okay. Some rope, some rum, some oil.
Too late for me to get out.
No, it isn't. I already clicked. Oh, Jesus. Guybrush.
That's not something that That's not something that cries out for lamp oil. By itself, this rope would make a lousy fuse.
Oh, yes, of course.
There! It's soaked in oil and probably highly flammable. Cool.
And of course, the flame to ignite it is surely LeChuck himself. I hope.
It's a piece of rope soaked in lamp oil. No.
Finally.
Oh no, it's LeChuck!
Aye, Fleetwood. It be me, your worst nightmare. You'll be sorry you ever set foot here on Monkey Island when I'm through with you.
Darn.
Obviously did the wrong thing. Aha. Thank you, walkthrough. Think of what silly things you've got in your inventory. But I mean, do I have to wait for him to show up, or can I trick him into showing up?
LeChuck's back again?
I'll be chasing you around this roller coaster till you be my undead slave, Fleetwood.
Run, mortal, but do not forget your arch nemesis Murray. Mark my words, I shall return to haunt you. Do you hear me? I shall return.
This is so unfair.
Well, that was appropriately silly. But anyone who thought it was entertaining, well, you can play the... get it yourself, and you can play the Mega Monkey version. It's more complicated in terms of puzzles. Ah. Is there no skipping? Oh, I have to sit through the credits. I can pretty much guarantee that I will not be playing the 4th Monkey Island game, largely because I don't know if it even works on modern computers, let alone where I would get a copy. Of course, if somebody ever does like a mod or patch or special edition of it or something, not that they've ever done a special edition of this one, so... not that they would necessarily need to update its art style or anything, but this one would benefit from not having to run through an emulator. But the 4th one, Escape from Monkey Island, is not even point and click, it's a 3D one, and I think you do have mouse control, but you actually move around manually rather than clicking on places to walk. I think I've played it, or part of it, but it would have been a while ago. And I think that was Escape from Monkey Island. Unless there was a 5th one, but I don't think there was. But I'm not quite done with LucasArts adventure games, because I did, during the Steam Summer Sale, buy a copy of Day of the Tentacle. So it's a remastered version of that too, I think, is slightly updated, designed to run on new systems and everything. So I should probably do that next week, or start it next week, depending on how long it is. That one I have actually played all the way through, on my own. I'm not sure if I did need a walkthrough when I did finish it, but I think I shouldn't need a walkthrough because I can remember what most of it was. It's not quite as illogical as this. Still just as silly, but not quite as bonkers in terms of figuring out what you're supposed to do with each puzzle. Yeah, 11 o'clock. Good finishing time. I'll go and stick this on YouTube.
This carnival is great, Dad.
It sure is, son. But you know, rumor has it that the man who built this place is buried here. And they say that to this day, his frozen body remains in the tunnels somewhere beneath the amusement park.
Right. That's it. Black screen. Black screen because you don't see my desktop. That's a bit of a shame. Anyway, that'll be it from me for this week. For this. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. See you next time, whenever, for whatever. Bye.